Hi, this is Mike from Bugs to Bucks, and I'm going to give you a review of the Millionaire Marketing Machine. Um, Let me apologize ahead of time. I am not a professional speaker, and I will probably stumble and bumble, and I've tried to record this thing about 2,000 times, so hopefully this is the right one. So anyway, let me tell you about the Millionaire Marketing Machine. You're here for a reason. First of all, you either shown interest in this company, somebody's exposed it to you, and you're doing more research, and you want to learn more about it, which is awesome because nowadays I like that the fact that people can go on the internet and review companies and review products and prevent them from getting scammed or hopefully from getting ripped off. Back when I started, I'll tell you a little bit about myself and who I am because you don't know me from Adam. Is that I've had a lot of conventional businesses. I've done some online, offline network marketing companies and made some money and lost some money. But back before the internet, you really couldn't, you didn't know whether it was a scam or not. You kind of had to trust the person you were involved with. Nowadays, consumers are so more educated because of the internet. Even with my pest control company, against the word bugs to bucks, companies check me out first. Companies and people, they want to know who you are and what have you done and you know do I need to spend my hard-earned money on you and am I going to get that's why it's so important to keep our reputation and up there and have ethics and take care of your customers. So same thing with the online opportunities. When you're looking for online opportunities, do your due diligence and go and research it and make sure they say they are who they say they are. Here I'm stumbling again. Sorry. I'm very excited about this program. It's just an awesome program. I did my due diligence. I did research, and I ran into a couple other companies, and I chose this one, and I'm glad I did. It's changed my life already. So back to the review. Let me tell you about the Millionaire Marketing Machine. I like the fact that you can make money on leverage income, not only just your own efforts but other people's efforts as well, and it snowballs and it's awesome. So me and my wife were looking for another income stream to supplement our pest control company because it's a seasonal company. Sometimes we have caps during the year that are kind of slow, so we wanted something that would be supplemental to that. And so we kept looking online, but also I needed something that I didn't have to go spend a lot of time at meetings or people's living rooms and stuff like that presenting stuff, and because I didn't really have a lot of time when it comes to running this company, spend time with my family and everything. It just I have limited time. Time is your biggest asset. It really is. So when I came across a couple other companies, I did my research on them, and I one of them didn't have a product, and that was a big red flag for me. I just if you don't have a product, I'm not saying that it's illegal or not illegal. I just said it just wasn't a good fit for me because I just didn't have to. I didn't want to spend my time always convincing people whether it was legal or not. I'm not here to say if it is or not, but it just was, that was just another thing I had to overcome right off the bat. So that wasn't a choice. I came across another company that I actually had joined before this one. Had a similar compensation, product, everything. System was similar, a couple of different things. The only thing that was lacking that probably affected us the most and why we weren't so successful in that is we had joined under the wrong mentor. So that company is almost exactly the same as this one. The difference is the mentoring and the training was night and day, because you could have the best company with the best product and the best compensation plan, but if you don't have anybody to teach you how to be successful and a proven system to plug into, you're not going to be successful. It doesn't matter. It's just like a caveman getting a Corvette. And you can say, well, here's the keys. Go ahead and drive it. caveman's not going to know how to drive it. You know, if you had somebody to show him and teach him how to drive it, then he's going to enjoy that car and he's going to be very successful. You know, a perfect example would be me with my company. You know, I do a lot of bee removals, so if I hire a new hire to do bee removals with me, and I take him out to the field to remove some bees from a structure, and I just hand him a suit and say, hey, go take those bees out of there, and then when you're done, give me a call. How successful is that guy going to be? He's probably going to get stung the heck up, and he's probably going to quit. So, and the same thing goes with, well, okay, here's a manual I'm going to give you. Read the manual tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you where to go and remove these bees, and then call me when you're done. He's still going to have a hard time trying to do that because he has to learn by trial and error. My point is, whenever you're looking at these companies, you need to find somebody who's making money that could actually take you by the hand and help you understand how he made money and duplicate it. So basically, when I have a bee guy, I basically let him watch me do it, and then I show him the ropes, and then I let him do it little by little, and then I'm there to catch him if he falls, and then whenever he's ready to be on his own, then he's pretty much knowledgeable, and he could always have me there if he needs me. So that was the difference between the company that I got, you know, me and my wife joined and spent our hard-earned money on, and in this company, is that the mentoring wasn't there and the training wasn't there, and so we weren't successful. It was very frustrating. Not saying that we couldn't have been successful. We probably could have after a long term and spent a lot of money. I just, you know, at that point I was like, hey, I need to find somebody that can mentor me and show me how they made the money and do exactly what they do. So I really did a lot of searching, and I found this company, Millionaire Marketing Machine, and I really enjoyed it. So, you know, one thing about this place is it's an association of entrepreneurs. They work together to actually help each other. And it says in here, this is their 5th year, but they're really around 7 years already. And that was important to me too, because that means they're a little stable. They're very stable, basically. And I could tell, and I also know how they made the money. You know, how the company makes money. Now, when I look at a company, also you got to look at determine and say, hey, look, how is this company making money itself? Because if the company's not making money for the platform to support everybody else on there, then how long are they going to stay in business? You know, so why would I want to invest my hard-earned money into the company if they're just brand new out of the box? No, this company's been around. They're very, you know, established, and they are making money. I know how they make their money, and to me, I want them to make money because that way they're around and I can get paid over and over again. Let me tell you what they're not. Okay, first of all, they're not MLM. Nothing wrong with network marketing. It's just that I wasn't wanting to get involved with a network marketing company that goes down 8 levels, 7 levels, or whatever. And I didn't want to do lotions and potions and, you know, coffee and all that. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. I still use a lot of it from these different companies. That just wasn't something that interests me. So you find something that interests you, and then you'll be successful at it. You know, don't do it just because, you know, it's money or whatever. Find something that interests you. I like this company because the products are awesome. The products help me make more money. Education, online education. This is the information age. I mean, people do college on the internet now. I mean, the products that they with this company are college. You know, they're just professional types of courses that help you learn and be more successful in life. So to me, it was a no-brainer on the products. The products were awesome. Another thing about the mentoring and the training program, if I could take you back into a little bit in the back office, my back office actually. If you look here, right off the bat, you know, they have training, how to get started, how to market, how to access your products. You know, I mean, to me this is awesome because, let me back up a little bit for those that are looking at this. Back in the days when I was doing like hotel meetings and you know, for different businesses, our group was the most successful in the company, and it was kind of sad because every time we did a presentation and we got paid, they would give us checks. and they would call us up to the front and distribute the checks to us. It was kind of sad because our group was the only ones getting checks, out of all these hundreds and hundreds of people. And the reason why wasn't because we were just so fantastic, is that we had a group, a proven system that we plugged into and a mentor to train us, and we duplicated it through our people. Because whenever you saw the presentation and you were you wanted to do the business opportunity, we didn't ask you, well, how did you want to pay for this? We asked you, well, when did you want to get trained? Because my focus was, I need to train you and to get you to start making money as quickly as possible. Because if you're successful, then I'm successful. Well, the same thing goes with the Millionaire Marketing Machine. Our group, I was so fortunate, me and my wife, to find this mentor that has helped us and grabbed us by the hand and said, here's what you really need to do, step by step. And we've been so successful from that. And you know what impressed me most about him is it wasn't the fact that he was out there flashing his money on YouTube, like, here, look at all the thousands of dollars I made every. It was the fact that he said, hey Mike, Yvette, let me show you the people that I've helped make money. That was impressive to me, because now I could take his training and I duplicate it to my people and they're successful. So whenever you come aboard with us, or with our group, we make sure that we help you be successful. That's important with any opportunity. So if you look in the back office, the first thing right off the bat, you're going to get trained. It has scripts and how to overcome certain things, and then you have the support that we have amongst ourselves that will help you in the way. So, like I said, I was exposed to a couple companies. The one didn't have a product, and then the other one I just didn't get the mentoring, and just didn't have the training that I was looking for. This company has, we have people that are making $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 a week, unheard of, real money, straight to your door. I mean, I'm just happy when the FedEx truck comes to my door, because I know I'm getting some money that week. But what makes me more happy is seeing my people make money. When they make their videos and say, hey, look, Mike, and they helped me make money, change my life. So to me, the Millionaire Marketing Machine is definitely worth the look at. If you want to look at it and take a look at it seriously, click my link below, and you can go in there and watch a presentation, and then you can call me directly and I'll answer any of your questions that you have. I put my number on there for y'all can call me directly. So if you have any more questions, please call me. This is Mike with Bugs the Bucks. I appreciate you viewing my videos, and until next time.